Something that I've always struggled with understanding, and maybe you guys agree with me, is the whole wolves in sheep's clothing thing. It's very real. There's a lot of people in the truth community, in the Christian community, that call out false teachers and call out the wolves in sheep's clothing, but it's very hard to understand, especially for young people to the faith, especially for new people to the faith, when they're trying to listen to people, trying to listen to people of God, supposedly, and they do signs, symbols, and agendas that we've discovered are antichrist. Let's look at a couple so-called men of God, starting with Bishop Carlton Pearson, right? I don't agree with Catholicism and titles like bishop, apostle, prophet, all this stuff. I don't agree with these titles they give themselves because God did not give them that title. So Bishop Carlton Pearson, this is kind of like at odds here. This is kind of like, right, Jesus Christ and the gospel do not get promoted by the world stage. But here's one of his plays that he wrote or is a part of, and it's in Times Square advertising. So that's something big, right? He's on television with Kathy Lee Gifford, right? So he has some pull. They don't do this for everyone. They don't do this for people that tell the truth about Jesus and expose the lies of Satan's world. He's throwing up the sign of success on his hand, but I can give him a pass sometimes because people do this sign, and it's not always 666, but in a lot of cases it is 666. This is a red flag. Expand consciousness with Carlton Pearson. This is New Age. I know the New Age isn't new. It's old mystery religions. But the New Age is like, it's something fresh and new nowadays. It's made to seem that way. And it seems like it's a bit of self-help. Who wouldn't want to expand their consciousness, right? Pardon me. But if you've researched the New Age or been in the New Age like myself, you know that this is a red flag for Christianity and walking with Jesus. No one needs to expand their consciousness or raise their vibration or any other New Age garbage. American Heretics, I believe this is some kind of book or CD or whatever. Can you see in the darkness that he's doing a certain gesture with his hands there, very subtle? What is he doing with his hands in that last picture? What he's doing here as well. He is doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, something that I believe is at odds with walking with Jesus humbly. This is the most prideful gesture I've seen, and I believe it to be Antichrist. Jimmy Tiwi, or I'm not sure how to pronounce his name there, but he's another pastor, so-called man of God. Why you have to be very rich, okay? God talks about a camel going through the eye of a needle. It's easier for that to happen than a rich man to go to heaven. We need money to survive in this world. It's just the way some people go about getting that money. Like, some people work very hard for their money, and good for them. They should enjoy things. But they should also put salvation in Jesus first before any of that, and then relax with the money and stuff. But when it comes to preaching the gospel, there's nothing in the Bible about being very rich to, appease God, or that's a good thing. There's very many rich men, Solomon obviously. Shame to fame. Christians should not want to seek out fame. This world has an illness called fame, and we see that with Hollywood especially. These people are sold out Freemasons. You can look this up, and I show it every day. I'm showing signs, symbols, and agendas that have to do with Freemasonry and the fallen world and not walking with Jesus Christ. The so-called quote-unquote God of Freemasonry is Lucifer the light bearer, who is Satan. Shame to fame. Here he has, turn on the millionaire within. He's doing the Lotus Mudra there. It's similar to the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, but it has 4 fingers up like that and 4 fingers interlocked. And Jimmy Tui, or whatever his name is doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra himself as well. I keep saying that this is an Antichrist gesture. Do you think this prideful gesture that they hide in plain sight is for Jesus Christ? Or have we learned that certain Satanists that are out Satanists do this with their black magic and all their other stuff and yoga and whatever? It is Antichrist. Broderick Rice Morning Show. He's a comedian. He's a Christian comedian. Here he is with a big stack of money. Again, we all need money to survive, but it says, don't say it ain't about the money unless you're paying somebody to pay these bills, purpose, something, principles, right? All this money. He's got a very nice car. Again, people can have these things. I'm not saying they can't. They can do whatever they want in life. But if they know Jesus Christ, this stuff becomes not that important. He says, know you, love you, do you. Where is Jesus in this shirt? If this is his mindset, and it seems like it is, this is a very self-centered, egotistical view on things. And he's a comedian. Your laugh will never be the same again. What's he doing with his hands there? He's got another thing, hashtagging it up. What's he doing with his hands there? He's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. You will make it. And what is he doing again? He's very arrogantly, pridefully doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. This is a gesture that comes from yoga. Yoga is not a good thing. It means yoked with Brahma, the Hindu deity creator god, which is a false god. He's doing the prideful gesture of the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. This is an epidemic in the world. Many people do this. We see it all the time, brothers and sisters, every day, sometimes several times a day. When it comes to so-called men and women of God, they should not be doing these secret, occult, hidden in plain sight hand signs and gestures because they are occult. Brothers and sisters, everyone else, God bless you.